Welcome back, fans and friends, for the upcoming video. It's not getting harder and harder to find new stuff from Greenlight. M2 actually is becoming much more rare on the shelves. Things I want. And so here we have actually a vehicle I probably don't want as much as I not have to. Nobody forces me. Nobody at the door with a gun telling me get this car. But it looked nice and decent in terms of another series. This one actually, I have to say, after running on empty and Black Bandit, this one has been one of the more successful ones. Like I said, this is the one where I found both skylines, so that obviously raises it above most of the other ones. Despite the fact that the two skylines I have are both STP, which should be running on empty, they were in fact this set also had a very nice the GT500. So I'll go over it quickly. You get the lady here, you get the car, and the hubcaps look really nice. Clearly see Diplomat on the side there. This is, I believe, the vinyl cover version, not the. So it's a four-door sedan. The last of the rear-wheel drives before they canceled this vehicle. You can just see the differential and all that stuff there. And then they reintroduced rear-wheel drive on cars with their 300 and the Dodge Magnum, one of my favorite cars. I really hope eventually somebody in Greenlight releases that. Anyway, with this series, I have covered the Bel Air, which was excellent. The Impala, I'm not sure, but Dodge Diplomat's right here. Power Ram, I don't understand why they have Dodge Ram. Why don't they just have Dodge Power Ram? Anyway, but that's not my line of work. The Shelby GT500, excellent. And then the 2018 Ford, they pop up, but I don't need to really do another Ford F-150. Anyway, 2023, unless it looks really nice, but I know it doesn't. 2023, all the licensing, FCA, and everything else. Shelby, obviously, CS is for Carroll Shelby right there. Ram and Dodge, obviously under the FCA brand. GM is under its own brand. Ford is under its own brand. And last year, the 223rd day and 14562M, I believe, for their main line. What else we have to cover? Limited edition, die-cast metal, obviously. Zinc and aluminum. And so there we have it with the store themed, although the door is quite big for this character. Just going to go ahead and pop it. And this is obviously, people are into the, I did the Chrysler Monaco, it's not the Chrysler Monaco, I did the AMC Matador. I apologize for people who like the Matador or hate it, same thing. And a couple of other Chevrolet, the Monte Carlo. See, Monaco, Monte Carlo, you're thinking how similar they are, but they're actually not by the same company. One is Chevrolet and one is Dodge. The junior brands of both Chrysler and General Motors. So there you have it. Here is really soft, unlike here, which is really hard. And that's perhaps because they have to make so many indents, and she probably comes easily enough out of the package. Hopefully she's to scale. Certainly looks like she's to scale. We've covered this before. She's going to go, obviously it's a repaint of the other figures. And so here we have, I guess I'll start with the top, and you can just see how clean the car is until I touch it, and then it gets dirty. Nice standard red paint. You have the grills for the defroster. There's the windshield wipers. Nice and easy to see into the cabin. Left-hand drive. You can see my fingerprint already. And into the front, you can clearly see the inserts. So people, if you understand what I mean when I say inserts, you can see the piece of plastic there and the two pins where you would just push it in and then either glue it or it's molded with a little tab to click inside. And you have separate piece grille on the front, painted differently, obviously the silver, the interior radiator is black. You have the front bumper with the I believe this is the 5 mile/hour bumper guards. And you can just see how rectangular this vehicle is. For people who are super into that. One of the big disappointments, I don't see the rear view mirrors, which kind of sucks. But there we go, not too many problems. I see there a little bit of spat. Obviously it's plastic, it's not metal weld spat, but the bumper is clearly outlined in black, while the chrome for the metallic parts underneath are clearly visible. No serious issues. I did not see any serious issues on the other side with the wheels, and hopefully I don't see any here. Diplomat, you can clearly read on the side there. The door handle is a keyhole all painted in. Silver border, but not on the interior. And you can just see it is a little bit, it's obviously plastic, so it gets fuddled a little bit easier. But otherwise, it is easier to see right through and through, which is great. Wheels seem to want to run. There's the turning indicator. Onto the back, we do have nice and in big letters Dodge on the left, Diplomat on the right, and the Chrysler symbol for those who were raised with the 80s version of Chrysler symbol. There it is. All the lights appear to be level and painted properly with the silver border. The car does not look terrible. It is obviously school bus sized. Perhaps what I'll do one day, if people want to, even if they don't want to, I'll do it anyway. I will grab all these. The problem is most of the other vehicles I have that are really rectangular are from the 70s, not from the 80s. I'm trying to think of. I do believe I have a Caprice, which is from the 80s, and so I could probably do that. But the Matador and the others are from 70s, 70 to 75. So for now, and the Satellite too. So for now, it's just going to be this one. And the bumper, pretty much everything else the same. You can see there, I brought this up before, trailer hitch, and obviously there's no trailer hitch in there. And you can see a little bit of spat there. What spat means is just extra unnecessary. And that's what it is. Nothing on the license plate. And there's no front license plate. So there's that. And then we can clearly and easily read Diplomat on the side there. Another nice thing about this car, I guess I will just cover the underside right now, is the hubcaps. Because all the wheels, as you can see there, for some unknown reason on this obscure automobile, the wheels are done almost perfectly. A little bit of oblongness right there, but it's barely noticeable. And the hubcaps, I brought this up with a few other cars from Greenlight. This is one of the things Greenlight does really well, and M2 does terribly. Anyway, I've covered all the other facets of the vehicle. Onto the bottom, there's the limited edition number 3955 and Greenlight 2023. So this is a not brand new, but relatively new casting in terms of the products. I brought it up with their the last Greenlight I did. The Harvester Scout A10. And so there we have 13223, 14562M, and you have FCA. People remember about the FCA Ford F-150, but we won't get into that. And then here we have the exhaust going out towards the back. And obviously this is a rear-wheel drive car, but I believe it's because it's elevated and the stamping is not that precise. That's what we have there. So otherwise it looks really nice, but it's one of those plain, I want to say plain 80s things. And you can just see a sort of movement towards what they have now. Obviously Diplomat was cancelled. But in the end, it ended up being, in terms of rear-wheel drive, replaced by cars like the Chrysler 300 and the Dodge Magnum, which themselves, and the Dodge Charger, are rectangles on wheels. Obviously not as rectangular as this. I think that almost 25 years of innovation separates them. Anyway, sorry about that, over chatting. If I'm wrong, let me know. If I'm not wrong, then you can just do whatever you want. This is Thomas from Toronto, presenting to you the 1983 Dodge Diplomat from Greenlight's Series 15 hobby shop. Once again, probably my third favorite version of their releases. And thank you for watching, and to the next one.